Hey everybody, welcome back. Northern Lion plays Spelunky 2. I was crushed by the end of the last episode. More like, I was crushed at the end of the last episode. You know what? We're bucking trends. We're not gonna throw somebody through the little head hole, and we're gonna see how the mood strikes us, shall we? See how the mood strikes us. Okay, you gotta try. You gotta try. You always gotta try. Why? It's very simple. Like, not just any arrow trap am I gonna try to whip, okay? First floor, arrow traps in a position that would require us to use a rope or a bomb. That's something that, like, that sort of thing isn't my bag, baby. Free compass, that sort of thing is my bag, baby. So you gotta, maybe we'll learn. Maybe over time, we'll be in a sweet position. We'll get so good at whipping the arrow traps out of the sky that people will laugh at us. They'll say there's no way you could be that good about whipping arrow traps out of the sky. And we'll say, oh yeah? And then we'll show them. And we'll probably screw it up then, but when we screw it up, we'll be like, sorry, I'm trying to delete it. Anyway, I'm playing some games today. Let me tell you, when you play games that are not Spelunky 2, really reminds you how good Spelunky 2 is. That's not shade at any of the games I normally play, nor is it shade at Slasher's Keep, a game that I played recently that has been a lot of fun. Not funny. It is shade at some other games I tried to play today, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not being rude about it. We're being nice about it. Those games, I mean, it's my philosophy for content in general. You might be like name and shame. I don't see the point, you know? A lot of games that, you know, I play that end up not being that good are games that, to be honest, you probably never would have heard of if I hadn't spotlit them for being kind of stinky. I really don't want to drop Yang down there, so I'm going to drop Monty instead. Not Yang, sorry, the turkeys. That's like, I don't really hate on anybody for the way that they handle the YouTube game. Well, I don't hate on many people for the way that they handle the YouTube game. If you're putting other people into direct harm or, you know, just, sorry, Torquay, sorry, my mistake. Just being a general, like, a-hole, then, yeah, maybe. Like, I'll be a little bit more, I'll consider that, like, on a different level. Exact change, how about that? Oh, we can't even. For once, the millennial battle cry is true. I can't even. But it's never really struck me as, like, the way that I want to conduct business to be, like, you know, the business model for my YouTube channel is finding, like, a product that was maybe made by nice people, but kind of sucks. But you never would have heard about it if I hadn't brought it up. And now that I've brought it up to make fun of it, like, you know, it becomes infamous, you know what I mean? You know, there are some exceptions, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Family Feud probably count as exceptions, but just the idea, especially for like indie games and stuff that's probably like somebody's first project, always struck me as just kind of mean. You know, you could make the argument that, like, you know, because they're selling it, it's open to criticism. I agree. But, you know, the idea that all of this stuff kind of falls under the mantle of consumer advocacy always struck me as very disingenuous. Like, if I would have a little bit more respect if it was just like, you know, oh, I just wanted to make fun of them because the game's bad and I thought that it would make some laughs. Like, I think maybe there's a utilitarian argument, right? If you know, sure, I made one person very, very sad, the developer. But I also made 1,500 people very happy when they watched the stream, or I made, you know, 100,000 people very happy when they watch the video, but I'm not really one of those guys who wants to just rain on games. I mean, also, I think if your narrative in the gaming industry is like games are bad, the industry's the worst it's ever been, then you gotta lean into that. You know, you gotta be, praise Baldy, by the way. This run's going very well so far. You gotta be like, look at this. See, I'm always telling you games are bad, and then look at this piece of garbage. They're charging $17 for it on the Steam store, and it barely even works. I understand that, but I prefer to take the... help. I'm trying to push the idea that actually games are good. I know, it's a controversial decision. A YouTuber who actually enjoys video games. Actually, I feel like people are more wholesome about that sort of stuff now. It's kind of a... Earlier in the YouTube culture, it was all about anger. And being a bit of an Edelgard. You know what I mean? An edgelord? You understand what I'm getting? It's a Fire Emblem joke, sweetie. Send them! Okay. Where are we going? I mean, honestly, this is not a bad Volcano run. This run is kind of bad, but... Or, like, financially bad. But we should, in my estimation... You know what? I see a rock. I'm a simple man. I see a rock. He blew up. He's gone. What happened? There must have been like a TNT barrel over there. And just like that, he vanished. Was never heard from again. Take me down here. Okay, so we will go to the black market because, you know, there's some inertia involved with it. I know what I'm doing down here to some extent. I wish you could just like hit their wings and cause them to tumble to the ground. Ooh, let's go. We're gonna have about, well, we're gonna have about 25 Gs. Maybe 27 Gs. Is there any word out there in the English language that has 27 Gs in it? Yes, there is. Egg with 25 extra Gs. Nice try, buddy. Gonna have to work pretty hard to make that one happen. Me die to a boomerang? What is this? Yesterday? All my troubles seem so far. That almost went very badly. Like... Okay, we can get out. We have no more ropes, though. That's not good. I don't like that. Because we got the Kapala. We got the Kapala opportunity right here, dude. Come on. Just because I did badly, I have to face some kind of punishment for it? That's B and S, dude. So Monty, like, I hate you right now because you're a real piece of work. Okay. You know what? I was trying to keep you alive. That's how you repay me, by dying. We would like to fight Dracula, please. And by Dracula, I mean this random vampire right here. I'll do it, dude. I'm insane. You hear the sounds this weirdo's making? Starting to sound like a modern rap song when they imitate a sub-automatic machine gun. A bomb box? And, Da Vinci? Okay, this is insanely good eats. We know there's no black market on this floor. We did just get a cape for free. We did also screw up our chance to get the Kapala. But that's alright. In many ways, in all ways but the physical, Kapala's kind of overrated anyway. Why am I carrying this dead body down here? I don't know. I'm hoping maybe there's a jetpack. Let's give him an astronaut's funeral here. Do we care about any of this? Not really. So let's leave. They're going to give us another altar. We still sacked a little. She's going to be happy with that. She's going to be pleased. Yo, a secret shop. With both Monty and some raw HP. Okay, this is a good setup, dude. We just wanted to... We saw an easy gem. I'm not afraid to admit we jumped at the opportunity. It's not a boomerang. Or not a bow and arrow, I should say. This is probably our bow. Or somewhere in here is our bow. I'm, like, extremely dumb. That's the thing you need to know about me, is that I'm just not a very smart man. Okay, so how are we getting out of this? It's a great question. Also, where's the bow? I know how I'm getting out of this. I do not know how I'm getting the bow. That's fine. We don't sweat that. The bow? Bow. Okay, this is necessary. No! Don't blow me up. Buttercup, baby, just to let me down. Okay, we got it. We got to take the bow. We also absolutely have to get Monty. So go ahead, be mad. We don't need... I was just going to say we don't need the arrow. We just need the bow. So I have no idea if this is going to speed things up or slow them down. Probably slow them way down. But let's go for it anyway, because we're already in, like, this weird territory. This run is officially at weird status. And we're not going to be getting a whole lot of money here. This is not good. God, he's so good. Just don't die on the way, Monty. I'm begging you. We don't need that. Where's the bow, dude? Did it fall further? It's right there. Monty made it. Monty made it. We got 2 HP. I know you're like, don't do this. I never had a choice. Leave before you get hit. Okay, okay, okay. Glunk. We are healed, or at least healed from the poison. This is no black market. Which is great news. Now, I know you're like, this is not like the way I saw it going down either, okay? You think when I booted up Spelunky 2 today, I said, let's get poisoned and lose 7 HP? Wasn't my intention, okay? Like, how do we get this? How about one of these? Beautiful. Just the way I drew it up. Dude, the bow is such a heavy debuff. To have to constantly babysit this trash weapon that eventually becomes like the Infinity Glove. That would have been bad. That eventually becomes the Infinity Glove. It's not a glove, it's a gauntlet. There's an aesthetic, but also a power level difference. How insane would it be if somehow this ends up being the run where we bring it all together, you know? If this is the run where we get the Arrow of Light, odds are pretty low. But we're still alive. And no, God, dude, the Witch Doctor, come on, man. He didn't have line of sight. He didn't have line of sight. Deserved. I hate to say it, but heavy deserve energy on that one. You know what? Gotta try. I'm starting to believe in the power of Volcana. You know what the best thing about Volcana is in my world right now? No Witch Doctors, dude. No Witch Doctor is heavy Pog. Heavy Pog energy radiates from this fact. Don't get tilted, though. I mean, there's a temptation, without a doubt, to get modestly tilted. We were 14 minutes into a run that I believe I said, if you run back the tape, it's looking pretty good. Stopped looking pretty good shortly after the fact, but that's okay. It is a self-inflicted wound. If we can inflict the wound ourselves, we can also alleviate the wound ourselves. Not really the way medicine works, but... or healthcare, I should say. And yet here we are. Living proof of the quality of that analogy. That's what I was like, analog? Analog? Analogy. Okay, I love the early spring shoes. The Jerry Springers. They're not my number one choice, but they do save us a lot of ropes. They open up some doors that were previously closed. Just chill. Look at this. Look at this. You take it one day at a time. Is that a soap opera, one day at a time? Or is it just the way calendars tend to work? Alright, I'm gonna tell you something. Yang, you're gonna be like, this is the worst trade deal in history. For just a little bit of elbow grease, you could have had your own turkey there. This must be how the guys at the oil change shop feel when they see me come in. They're like, you know, you could just Google this, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, I was conditioned from a young age to believe that some people are book smart and some people have more of like a blue collar sort of intelligence, and now I am one of the people that am like, oh, that's not for me. I'm more of like a numbers guy. Really is an attitude that only, I mean, first off is kind of needlessly elitist, and secondarily sort of holds you back. I guess there's no time like the present. Learn a little thing or two. Alright, Yang. Just say it, like, it's not a superb payout. Hello, sir. Certainly not the kind of payout that we're going to be regaling people with stories of around the campfire. You won't believe it. This one time I returned 3 turkeys to a small business owner. I don't know if we could have gotten out of that without the spring shoes helping us, honestly. It would have been trickier, at least. I think we want the spike shoes. I don't mind the freeze ray in some ways, but I do think that if we're going to be carrying the bow as well, it's just a little much, you know? It's a little too much to handle. Plus, eventually, we can only carry one with us. Yoink. There we go. This one's got a chance. You should never box yourself in there. If that was a poison enemy, we came pre-toasted. Like a Smucker's marshmallow. In my head, I think I have like an implicit like what? You know, I think I have one of those in my head. Sorry, Monty. Better you than me, though. You know, like my brain's always trying to make these metaphors happen. They don't always work. Pre-made like a Smucker's marshmallow. Because Smucker's makes the Uncrustable, the peanut butter sandwich that's pre-made. That was the methodology. Whether or not it actually had any degree of coherence is pretty much... I mean, that's for the viewer to decide. In the marketplace of ideas. I believe Monty has perished, but that was just kind of a dangerous spot. We're going to praise Baldy on this one. Hate when that happens. Financially, by the way... It's a great situation. Unfortunately, none of that matters because we are going to Volcana. However, if it mattered, what is that guy doing? If it mattered, oh, we would be loving life right now. Not too worried about the ghost pot here. Like I said, financially we're fine. Money's kind of less of a concern anyway, right now. And then on top of all that, would cost us one of our few bombs. If you don't actually want to... If you don't actually want to kill Quillback... Oh my god. It's a pretty easy fight. We do want to kill Quillback, especially now that we've taken 2 damage in his hut. The hut of Quillback. So all of my discussion that I was gonna have is extremely intellectual. And by intellectual, I mean there's no reason for it to exist in practicality. I don't mean intellectual in the normal way, where you'd be like, oh, it's for smart people. I mean intellectual in, like, the circle jerk sort of way. Okay, can you just, like... Quillback, ladies and gentlemen. Quillback. I take issue with Quillback sometimes. I'm not gonna say that that one wasn't my fault. But I'm like, in my opinion, I jumped on him, but I guess he's, at least that was my plan. I guess he started spinning right before the moment of weakness. I should examine my head, just my moment of, you know that? Biff Naked? Maybe not. She's a Canadian, kind of like the Canadian Gwen Stefani, except she ended up, you know, not marrying Blake Shelton and then hosting the Canadian Got Talent version of The Voice or whatever the heck is going on with that. It never really switched from her, like, pop punk roots either. I'm not trying to offend Miss Stefani. I'm just like, you know, you kind of had a good thing going in one niche, and I get it, like, people change, but, you know, it definitely feels like kind of a cynical play to go from, you know, I'm just a girl, then you're doing that song that's like, if I can't be, you know, I'll be good, good. You know, the one that goes, hee-oop, wee-oop. You know the one, the Good Life, something like that. Anyway, it's up to us now. We got to put together a decent-ish run. Otherwise, like, I'm embarrassed. So why climbers? I think this is like a pattern. This is like the Queen's Gambit, okay? You get the climbers, and then later, as you have the climbers, it becomes much easier for you to actually... Not today. Not today. Not today. It becomes much easier for you to get back up and get the cape, if that's the sort of thing that interests you, and gotta tell you, it definitely does interest me. No, Monty. Oh, that was... That'll wake you up. It's almost 6 p.m. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good bad stuff. Bad stuff. Well, I don't think we got enough other sacrifice opportunities here, so we're pretty good to just bounce. I still... You know what? We don't really need a cape. Is this where we're going now in my brain? I mean, you're buying a cape, you're really just renting it for a few floors, right? Because we're getting Dracula's cape after that. Might be severely overthinking it, but we can't really afford it to begin with. So I think I want to go back up and buy just... Well, if I could buy both, I'll buy both. Like the glasses and the spring shoes. But yeah, we're making a very bold decision to not purchase the cape. The reason for it is just that we're going to get a Dracula's cape later if the run goes as planned. And if it doesn't go as planned, well, then it probably would have been the right idea to get the cape. Is that what you want to hear? Is that what you want to hear? You want to hear me say I'd be incorrect in that case? Because that's, you know, we make decisions like that every day in our lives. Yeah, if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. So we've been holding this turkey. This fool doesn't even know that he's getting, like, an incredibly heavily used turkey. Like, he thinks he's getting a brand new turkey, fresh off the manufacturing line. This turkey is probably got 100,000 kilometers on it already. Okay, that's we're gonna get another turkey for you, sir, because this one is broken. This one is not right. Somehow that worked. Honestly, Monty, like... No, honestly, we need you. So I thought it was going to be the easiest turkey delivery of all time. Find myself feeling quite differently now. Dunk, dunk. Honestly thought he was going to miss. We may not get him another turkey, is the other thing. Oh, that's going to burn you up. Beauty. Let's go. Okay, so... Monty, move. Certainly fair to say this has not been my best Spelunky performance ever. I have no idea where Yang's other turkey is. We should have blown up our previous turkey when we had the chance for that little extra HP, but we didn't. And you know what? That's okay. I forgive myself. The first step to you forgiving me is me forgiving myself. I would love to get some HP from Quill back. Will it happen? Hey, my life just... It's one of those situations where you know your heart is gonna, like, spike in heart rate. We just happen to have the brain send the signal that, like, hey, your heart rate's gonna rise before it actually happened, which is good, so I was not taken by surprise when my whole body, like, turned on its fight or flight system immediately. Hey, look at that, Monty. Little known skills, crushing. My man's carries mass. You're gonna be fine, you're not gonna die. Told you. Ye of little faith. Alright. So everything's okay. We got turkeys. I'm, like, actually just dumb. Oh my, I didn't expect the aggro to work at that speed. We got some real positives going for us here. Come on, I was just... What are you talking about? Stop thief. I didn't do anything. I haven't even been to your shop yet. By the way, I will not be going to your shop if I can help it. I'm certainly not gonna tell my friends to go to your local business. You're accusing me of being a thief with no proof. Okay, so I'm mad, but I'm mad at myself. The madness mostly exists for myself here. Here's my thoughts on this turkey. We absolutely need this turkey to bear fruit. And by bear fruit, I mean bear meat. And by bear meat, I mean turkey meat. So we're going to drop them. And then the fire is going to just dust them. And then when it's all said and done, we're going to drop down there, get ourselves a delicious Thanksgiving feast. I need the key. Just taking a lot of, like, risks that, like that, for example, that do not have to be taken at all. It's kind of amazing that we're not dead yet. I'm very upset about this situation, for the record, because I did not do anything. I definitely want to save my good friend Van Helsing, and we are good friends. Oh my god, it worked. We hang out all the time. Slaying Draculas and all that. So is he now going to be so upsetty with me that he cannot be assuaged? Like his rage knows no bounds? Like the worst part is I don't even want this garbage. Like your shop is trash, brother. I wouldn't do you the dignity of stealing from you. So it looks like we will not be getting Van Helsing. Which is okay, I'll see him on Tuesday. Free Torquay, you'll love to see it. The good news for us... Oh my god. We can't... Oh, we can make it because we have the clover! The good news for us is that we could have gotten a bow anyway. But honestly, the good news for us is that we're still going to have a chance to get Van Helsing. The news has changed goodness many times very recently. Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe use a rope. Don't sweat it, though. What? What? We, like, honestly, we made no progress through the start of this level, huh? Like, this is, like, the slowest run we've ever had on Volcana. Van Helsing? Van Helsing? Now I'm, like, up at the top, and I'm like, where the heck was... Where the heck was my good friend Van Helsing? I'm looking for my good friend Van Helsing. Have you met Van Helsing? I think it was slightly higher up. Now that's what we call platforming. That's good platforming. But this is the top. Okay, he was right here. Oh my word. This is a very spooky floor. We've gone through ups and downs. Now we could bomb our way down there. That's like the secret to get to the other side. I'll be honest with you. The thing that's got me most rattled right now is the shopkeepers. Probably should not be a surprise. I'm just gonna short circuit this one. And the ghost pod, sure, we'll take the money if we can. Not ghost pod, the regular pod. We'll take the money. Let's do it over here. But I don't know if we'll ever be able to spend it. Run. Ghost might spawn on that side, which would be actually very nice for us. Smash this son of a gun real quick. I knew it wasn't going to hit him. Okay, so somehow, life's pretty good. Oh. Fooled you. The moon challenge, huh? How about that? Has to be done. So we'll come in here. Deposit 10 grand. We're in kind of like speed scenario, in my opinion. This is the speedy scenario. So my take right now, especially with finance being not a concern, because the shopkeeper's probably going to be mad forever. We want the bow. We want... where is my bow? Mickey Rourke, Iron Man 2. One of history's great roles. Whiplash in Iron Man 2. I won my bird. Pretty good movie in some ways, and in other ways, not very good at all. Heavy Derrick energy on this bow here. Heavy Derrick energy on... Okay, I guess we will be getting a bow later. Perhaps we will murder Van Helsing. Okay, or maybe she'll die. See ya. Maybe wait for like 5 seconds. Come back out there. She's okay, huh? She'll come back and be mad, so it's not my business to keep that up in there. She has some kind of like supernatural sort of bend going on. We didn't kill him. We didn't kill him. We took our moment. We didn't kill him. Apparently a little lava. You're fine. Dude, the funny thing is, he actually, like, is fine. Oh, no, we have to go through the shopkeeper. How dare you? I think just... faster you can get through that situation, the better. Are we really gonna try to murder Van Helsing here, too? Like, don't be mad that I'm not picking up these gems. Every gem that comes with even the slightest associated danger, it's not really worth it, right? So Van Helsing's he's gonna do this job for us. He's a good guy. And all we need Like, we're so close to being vindicated in our decision to not buy the cape. He just triggered it for me. Because we're about to get Vlad's cape. Now, does that matter? Not really. But at least now, I would say we can justifiably be mad at the game instead of mad at ourselves. Okay. Get him! Get him! He throws! How can he throw? Well, you know what? We learned a valuable lesson about Van Helsing. His arm... He's a Yeti! He's part Yeti! Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!